Thank you, Mattia, for introducing me. As he said, I am currently a third-year PhD student at University of Ljubljana, and I'm studying chemical sciences. I'm interested in the characterization and degradation of PVC to investigate which parameters affect the degradation of such objects stored at conditions relevant to heritage collections. And this topic in itself is quite interdisciplinary because it requires knowledge of analytical chemistry, conservation, modeling, and mechanical engineering. I have attended the E-RIHS doctoral school this year and a few heritage science conferences. And I do believe that I can share some of my opinions on which trainings and actions would make my career development better. So firstly, I believe that the success of doctoral students and young researchers in interdisciplinary fields is often more difficult to achieve than for peers in traditional disciplines because their research goals and publications are measured by the doctoral program itself that the students are enrolled into. And because these are typically traditional disciplines, then getting actually good publication and winning starting project grants is harder for interdisciplinary topics. It requires that the field is already established enough, and I mean this in the forms of specialized and highly regarded journals, and also other infrastructures to be already developed, so that young researchers have a supportive environment where they can actually thrive. And secondly, I would hope for more trainings for writing interdisciplinary projects to ensure future success. Because we all know that submitting a project by itself is a difficult task for young stage researchers, but preparing an interdisciplinary one is even harder. Because good interdisciplinary research is not solely having two separate experts, each doing their own research, but should plan for collaborative research throughout joint tasks and also goals. And such well-written proposals would also lead to better results from the project because both the researcher and users would be more involved in the project, and in the end, they would be happier with their results. Thirdly, I would like to point out that the European cooperation in science and technology offers funding for creating research networks through these so-called cost actions. And this can have a decisive effect on early stage researchers for getting opportunities to connect with peers abroad. And I found that there's a definite lack of such opportunities in the heritage science field. Another notable scheme for international research opportunities within the European Union is the Erasmus, that also is not fully exploited. And for my fourth point, I believe that there is a lack of possibilities for connecting people that could be made possible with through an organized space for meetings and discussions. This could be done through specialized conferences, but these conferences are usually quite infrequent events for PhD students and are most often focused on dissemination of finished research and don't enable deeper discussions about possible collaborations and open research questions. Less formal debates and communication should be enabled through so-called discussion groups. And there's an indication that the LinkedIn Hyperion group could enable this. Such and similar platforms would enable more discussion between individuals or within a small group, and the more open and honest sharing of opinions than in formal meetings where privacy of ideas is also often a concern. So to conclude, I think that heritage science is an exciting and multidisciplinary field with good opportunities, but these 4 points are what I believe are current gaps in our field, from the viewpoint of an early stage researcher. And hopefully I've opened up the possibility for future discussion and actions, maybe within Hyperion IHS, E-RIHS, or perhaps even other institutions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tjas, for this honest list of points that you would like to see happen in the future. And I think we have about 10 minutes for questions, and it's great that we have those questions. There is one in the Q&A posted by Laura, and I think this is meant for Joanne, actually. She asked, is real multidisciplinarity in heritage training and practice really unachievable, though? What do you think, Joanne?
I am quite positive about this, and I think that a little at a time, I think we are making steps ahead. Obviously, the points made by Tjas just now are very, very pertinent and very, very important, which shows us that with all the efforts many of us are making, there are still steps to go. Well, yes, of course, whoever said dialogue was easy, whoever said that changing people's mindset was easy, whoever said that changing traditional ways of teaching was easy. It is not easy. I think if we, especially the young people, and I was so happy that somebody young said this, we work towards it and keep on, waving the flag and flagging things which are not working or could work better. I am hopeful, yes, that we can actually move forward and achieve this.
Thank you, Joanne. We all remain hopeful, and we plow on, I suppose. There is a question from Marta Castillejo for Tjas. Marta says the following: very interesting ideas on how to boost ESR careers in the domain of heritage science. In your opinion, what are the challenges of the initiatives you outlined when applied beyond the European Union, i.e. at the global level?
Yes, thank you for the question. I don't believe there's the major difference between these challenges at the European or at the global level. I believe these are they go quite hand in hand. And I do believe that we should pay more attention to ensure that there's cultural diversity by including different nationalities, ethnicities, and backgrounds. And as Joanne pointed out, this could be overcome with more internationalized courses. But I believe that the major problematic in such projects is actually how to get all the people involved to connect with their topic, because we are raised with our European backgrounds and we choose case studies that are relevant and important for us. And it's probably the same for different continents. So I believe that we could overcome that in interdisciplinary, international, and intercontinental groups and teams that work on collaborative projects. Thank you.